At the moment, I could only hear whispering as the shield made the ground beneath us quake, as we were being slowly torn apart by a word that should have been heard but was never heard, and a word that should have been said but was never said. Some things they claim are sometimes left unsaid, yet I will have to disagree. Words have the power to create. It was through author words the man was created. Say it aloud, say it, speak the truth aloud so that everyone may hear you, because if a seed is in the darkness when sunlight cannot reach it, how can it grow into a tree? How does a dream become a reality if it's locked up? It might never be left out. Talk about the kidnapping, torture, racism. Talk about the mothers, the difficulties, and your pain. This thought still carries sadness and suffering like unhealing scars, and frequently carrying toxic guilt that plays tricks on caring minds while regretting all that was left unsaid. Time tries to erase the shadows, but the guilt endures, words hanging on lips. Tell it to a nation unwilling to listen. Tell it to a country that is unable to handle the truth, because it has been blinded by religion and ethnicity, with people having no conscience, who have sold their souls to the devil, and who have forgotten that only the truth can set you free. Nigeria, the continent of Africa colossons, comes to mind, whereas the twisted politics need secrecy to carry out their mischiefs, feeding themselves to stupor on the national cake, while the masses are forced to scramble for the crumbs and droplets from the table. People's lives don't matter, as insurgency is now the order of the day. Nigeria has now become a battlefield where only the strongest survive, as graduates are forced to become thugs and criminals, all because no other means for survival. How long will we remain silent while watching as our nation comes to a standstill? As terrorists has taken over our lands, gunshot now and then, reminding us that we are no longer safe in our father's land. I repeat, we are no longer safe. How much longer are we going to refrain from speaking the truth, as the economy of the country has virtually crashed? The educational system has totally been wrecked. Our world is full of ghosts of unsaid words and memory that, if kept inside for too long, can decay, rot, and fasten until they become poisonous and eventually kill us. But there's still light at the end of the tunnel. There's yet time for us to make changes. The moment has come for us to make amends. It's time we wake up and come together. It's time to reject any bribes and vote buying scheme. It's time to vote for the leader who will lead us out of this Egypt with our PVCs. It's time for us to occupy our proper position. Voting is the correct thing to do, because it's all we have to say.